And salutations everyone. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. In my usual tier list videos, I usually do something a little bit more practical, I guess. I do a little bit more of a show off of me just like putting it already on there and just talking about why I was putting it on there. This time we're going to do it live, and I'm going to tell my reasons why. Today we're going to be doing it on each of the iterations of Rexxar. Yeah, it's a little bit of a meme, but you know what? I'm gonna do it anyways. You know, I asked people on Twitter what they wanted, and they wanted this. So today, we're gonna be talking about each of the Rexxars from different games, different expansions, and we're gonna rank them from the worst looking Rexxar to the best looking Rexxar. As the biggest fan of Rexxar, somebody had to do this, so it's going to be me. So let's start this off with the worst to the best. I'm just gonna do it anytime, any point in timeline that I want. So let's list off the Rexxars we've got, and then I'll put them in the places they belong. This Rexxar right here, the first one, is from Battle for Azeroth. It is the most recent Rexxar that we've gotten. This is classic Rexxar. Look at that beautiful boy. This is from, very start of Rexxar, when he, the very beginning of World of Warcraft. Definitely looks unique there, yeah, definitely. The previous BFA one took definitely more of an ogre and orc look. I love that one. This is Deathstalker Rexxar, from an alternate timeline / period / story of where Rexxar became a Death Knight and sew corpses of his favored beasts together. Very pleasant. This is the Hearthstone Rexxar. He's not as unique as most Rexxars, but you know what? The blue eyes and the cowl, and it's the distinctive look of Rexxar is that he's got to have a cowl and one shoulder pad. So they're following that. This is Heroes of the Storm Rexxar. It's a look, they did a really good job capturing that Rexxar. And then this is the Burning Crusade Rexxar. This is when they started to make Rexxar look a little bit more unique in World of Warcraft. It was a good start. This is the very beginning of Rexxar with Warcraft 3, where, we were introduced to the character. And it's still a pretty good look. Definitely not aged well, but that's gonna be everything on this list, to be honest with you. And the most recent of all Rexxar, the Rexxar from Warcraft 3, Reforged. It's gonna be a little weird pairing having these two next to each other, but you know what? It's gonna be fine. So let's start this list with the worst Rexxar, in my opinion, Classic WoW Rexxar, and we're gonna put him right there in terrible. You wanna know why he's being put into terrible? Have you seen him? I'm going to be putting up images of each of the Rexxars here, but Classic WoW Rexxar is by far the worst Rexxar in this whole list. In most of the cases here, it's Rexxar. He's great. He's a great character. He's my favorite character. I wouldn't be doing this list if it wasn't for that, but oh my god. Does Classic WoW Rexxar just look awful. Not to mention it's the classic model, but the armor they chose for him, he does not stand out at all. If I saw Rexxar in Classic WoW, I never got up to that point because Classic WoW is something, I would have never known that was Rexxar, if I'm being blunt, if I'm being honest. So yeah, that's where Classic WoW Rexxar will go. He's pretty awful. He's pretty terrible. Dear God, just no. Let's go with BFA Rexxar. I'm gonna put him right up at Epic, right in an A tier, basically. They really did a good job of capturing who Rexxar was or is. He's a half ogre. He should look like a half ogre. His cowl looks amazing. It's a new model, the new models are gonna look the best. Now, as, the only critique that why he isn't legendary is the armor. That's the only beef I have with the armor, is he looks primitive. All other iterations of Rexxar, he's wearing plate, he's wearing mail, he's wearing the armor of, you know, a warrior, you know? But for some reason, they made him wear, like, it looks like he's wearing leather. It's not bad armor, mind you, it's really good at armor, but that's my only critique about the BFA Rexxar. Like, why do they give him armor where he looks so... I don't know, it looks like a Rexxar before he joined the Horde, if I'm being blunt. Let's go with the Death Knight Rexxar. I'm very mixed on this one. At one point it looks really good, but another point it doesn't. It's not really Rexxar. I mean, I included him on this list for various reasons. I don't think he deserves meh. I really don't think he deserves meh, but I also don't know if he deserves good either. Because I don't think he really represents Rexxar. You know what? I'm gonna put him in meh. I think that his character is interesting as a Death Knight, and again, I think he looks cool, and like his whole arc is kind of cool. But just because you're a Death Knight doesn't mean you're this interesting, epic edgelord. You know. I think that his design looks a little goofy. The helm, especially. I think they went more for like a bat-eared look, which is the joke for everybody. A lot of people say that Rexxar looks like Batman, when in fact he's based more off of the character from Ice and Fire. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in meh, because, you know, you're kind of taking away what makes Rexxar interesting, in my opinion, where he cares for animals, he cares for nature. Instead, he's just a Sylvanas wannabe. He's a Nathanos wannabe, so I'm gonna put him in meh. You know, I'm gonna say he does look cool, but that's not Rexxar, man. That's not my baby. That's not my boy. Next we're gonna go with Hearthstone Rexxar, which, you know, technically just did Hearthstone Rexxar, but it was Deathstalker Rexxar. This is Hearthstone Rexxar. You see him in a lot of the Hearthstone advertisements. I'm putting him in good because he wields a bow, and that's a no-no. Now, BFA Rexxar, while for some god-awful reason in Legion they made him a survival hunter, and we're not including that one on the list. That's basically just Rexxar in general, but I like how we've got a row going already of each one in each row, and we still got 4 more to go. I do not see this being a long video, thankfully. I mean, I don't mind doing long videos, but ugh. But Hearthstone Rexxar, he's got blue eyes, he's got a shoulder pad, he's got a cowl, he's got, you know, what we can mostly see from him, but it's not a bad look for him. But it's, you know, it's him wielding a bow is the biggest point of no, you don't do that to Rexxar. The Rexxar I know and love wields axes. He doesn't wield a bow, he doesn't wield a gun. He's a Beastmaster that wields axes, and that's what I've always loved about Rexxar as a hunter. I wish that they would include that instead of it being for survival hunters, but for every hunter. But, you know, that's my Wrath of Lich King talking back when we used to be able to wield both. But I actually really like this Rexxar in Hearthstone. The blue eyes are actually really interesting, especially because they don't look like these Death Knight eyes from the other iteration of Hearthstone. So, yeah, I'd say Hearthstone Rexxar is pretty good, pretty great. I don't think that he's awful. It's the fact that he's wielding a bow. If he wasn't wielding a bow, I might put him in epic, but at the same time, he kind of just still looks like an orc, a Magar orc. He doesn't look like much like an ogre like this version does. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep him in the good spot. Let's go with the Burning Crusade one, and I know this is going to be really weird for me to say. A lot of people probably think I'm going to put him in terrible because of the date. A lot of people might think that I'm going to put him in meh because he just looks like an orange orc. I'm mixed between this one as well, where I could put him in good because it was good at the times, but it's definitely dated. I would say that like for let's be a little fair here. Blizzard making unique models like this, especially for a character that barely did anything in Burning Crusade, was not very common, even during the days of Wrath of the Lich King. I mean, in Burning Crusade they did it for Akama and Maiev, but those characters were really part of the expansion. Burning Crusade, Rexxar was not really a core character. So I'm thinking of actually putting him in the good section merely because of that. Again, like, I don't think that, like, he looks... Like, if I was going on looks alone, I would put him in meh, even terrible even. Like, I have gone on rants about Rexxar's model being gross and old during my, you know, World's Draenor days, where, like, every orc got a new model except Rexxar. But it's just... He's got a unique armor set, he's got a unique model, and it was just not very common during those days, and I think it's still... It's a nice model. It's not a terrible model. It's definitely not held up in any regards, but I don't think that it deserves a meh, and I don't think it deserves a terrible. It's, like, barely in the mark of good. Like, I think that the Hearthstone Rexxar is almost deserving to be in the epic category because the Burning Crusade Rexxar is in there. I only put Dead Knight Rexxar in there because I think he looks silly with that helm on it. He just doesn't represent what a Rexxar should. But, yeah, I'm just gonna put Burning Crusade Rexxar right here in good because it just was not very common to have that Rexxar, or rather a unique model like that, like Rexxar, in the expansion. Alright, then this is gonna be very difficult for me, but, oof. That is not... So, Rexxar from Warcraft 3 was very unique looking, and I'm not trying to be mean, but dear God, has it not aged well at all. It's definitely not a it's not a dad model. Yeah, it's not a dad model indeed. It's not a bad model per se, but yeah, it's definitely not aged well with the times. Burning Crusade at the very least, I might go back on my word. I might go back and put Burning Crusade Rexxar in meh. But, you know, at the very least, Warcraft 3 Rexxar, he stood out. I'll give him that. And he definitely looked like a Machnathal. So he has that going for him, but it's just... Those pixels, man. Those pixels. I mean, you could barely even really grasp of what he's looking back at during those days. He has a wolf cowl, he's got a shoulder pad, he's wearing pants, I think, and gloves and boots and whatnot, but yeah, just when the one thing that I really liked about Warcraft 3 and Burning Crusade Rexxar and these other two Rexxars right here is they're wearing armor that symbolizes the Horde, and that symbol that they're wearing, I don't know if that's the Machnathal symbol. I want to say it is. I want to think it is. It could just be a Horde symbol, but it's a nice and lovely symbol, and again, one of the things that BFA Rexxar has going against it is the armor he chooses to wear, and the Machnathal or Horde symbol is not even shown there, and for someone that's the champion of the Horde, that not being there is just, it's not, why? You have failed the first thing of being Rexxar, and just the Warcraft 3 Rexxar at the time, they couldn't really do much. If I was being very nice, I would put Warcraft 3 Rexxar in good like I did Burning Crusade, but I think Burning Crusade Rexxar deserves that spot just because he looks unique and stands out, and for the time period that he was implemented and made, it was just not very common for a simple character. No, not a simple character. Rexxar is by no means a simple character, but like racial leaders, they got that in Wrath, but Burning Crusade? No. Burning Crusade, not many characters got unique models. That was in Wrath, they started doing that, and then they started getting better at it, like in Cataclysm, and Warlords of Draenor, and then Legion, and BFA. They got so much better at making new models after, I'd say, Mists? Maybe WoD? I'd say WoD, honestly. WoD's when the models started getting really, really good. But yeah, so that's why Warcraft 3 is in there. You could barely really figure out what he's wearing. I'm not trying to sound mean. I'm trying to, you know, this is the category to figure out who is the best Rexxar, and without a doubt, I think that Warcraft 3 Rexxar holds a place in my heart, but there's a better contender for who's the best Rexxar. This is going to be the only one in Terrible, by the way. Classic WoW Rexxar. Just there's reasons for that. So let's be honest here. Let's go with Warcraft 3 Reforged Rexxar. I'm gonna put him in Epic with BFA Rexxar, and a lot of people are gonna be scratching their heads and going, okay, so that leaves only one left for Legendary, and you guys will know who that is, but let me explain why I'm putting Warcraft 3 Rexxar in Epic and not Legendary. Warcraft 3 Rexxar has the possibility of being the very, very best Rexxar and being placed in Legendary. However, I'm not yet comfortable with his look just yet, like I am with BFA Rexxar. Even Burning Crusade Rexxar I got used to for a while, but Warcraft 3 Rexxar I'm just not used to. But let's say why this Rexxar's an Epic and these Rexxars aren't. Warcraft 3 Rexxar has everything going for him. He's wearing the armor that Here's the Storm Rexxar is wearing, which we'll get to him in a bit. He's wearing one of the bone necklaces or bone collars that one of the skins that Here's the Storm Rexxar has. He's got the cowl. He's got the armor that Rexxar should be wearing. He's got blue eyes like Hearthstone Rexxar. He's got the armor symbols that Burning Crusade and Here's the Storm Rexxar has. He has everything going for him, and he looks amazing. He looks astounding. I love the way they made him in Warcraft 3 Reforged. He looks amazing, he looks astounding. I cannot repeat that enough. But I'm just not used to his look quite yet, and there's just something about his model in Warcraft 3 Reforged that's off-putting. It could just be the art style that they went with, but I love it. I really do love it. There's a reason he is definitely in the Epic category with BFA Rexxar. I love him. He's great. And, I don't know if there's much else to say. I love, one thing I've been kind of missing and saying? I love how unique Misha looks with Warcraft 3 Reforged Rexxar and Here's the Storm Rexxar. They did a fantastic job of making Misha look unique. If I did a tier list for Misha, there really isn't much to go off of. I don't think I will, but yeah, I think Warcraft 3 Reforged Misha is the best. But my favorite Rexxar, the one who I think has earned the category of Legendary Rexxar, and maybe it's because I'm biased and I'm just so used to this model of Rexxar. We've had him the longest. Well, not the longest, but we've got him in 2015, 2013, something like that? 2016? I don't remember the date that we got this Rexxar in, but he has everything that I think a Rexxar should have. Battle scars, orange skin, brown skin, orange brown skin, whatever. I don't really know what color skin it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be brown. But he's got the wolf cowl, he's got the armor, he's got the long-ass cloak, he's got Misha with him. There's just something about that Rexxar that speaks to me as this is what Rexxar should look like. I'm sorry, BFA Rexxar, you got beat by Here's the Storm Rexxar. If the only thing that I have against Here's the Storm Rexxar is he doesn't look Machnathal enough, that BFA and Reforged do, but... And I know that a lot of people are like, well, why isn't Here's the Storm Rexxar below them? It's just, there's something that stands out compared to those two. I really feel like Here's the Storm Rexxar stands out better. And I just really like his model better. I like the way he looks better. I don't really know how to explain it per se, but the way they introduce him in the cutscene or the cinematic for Heroes, his voice by, God, I am Steve Bloom. There we go. Wow, almost failed as a Rexxar fan there. Couldn't distinguish and figure out who the right voice actor was. I have done that before. I didn't know that he voiced him in HOTS. I'm really glad that he returned for that role. But anyways, I feel like that Rexxar from HOTS, from Heroes, is the one that they should have made for BFA. That he should be wearing that. Again, I feel like BFA, the most that it's going for BFA is just the graphics on him. The armor isn't bad or by any standards, but in the fact that he looks so Machnathal, he is the most Machnathal he's ever been in BFA, I think. And again, that's the only thing I think going against Heroes of the Storm Rexxar, but the armor, the voice, just everything about him in Heroes. He's wielding his axes, he's fighting alongside with Misha. You know, that is Rexxar for me. That is his look. This is all about looks, by the way. This has never been about story. I mean, I could have made it that. I mean, if we were talking about who is the most storied Rexxar here, this list would be very different. I think that Burning Crusade, I think a lot of things would be switched up here if it was all about story, which it usually is for me. But for this, it was all about looks. It was all about who looks the most Rexxar, and I went with Heroes here. He is the winner. He is the most Rexxar of all of them, and I hope that this was satisfying to everyone. I know that a lot of people are gonna disagree with me. You know, you can make your own tier lists of who is the best looking Rexxar, who is the worst looking Rexxar. I would hope that everybody would put Classic WoW Rexxar in terrible, because no. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in here that had we gotten a Classic WoW with new models that a lot of people were against, unfortunately, we would have gotten BFA Rexxar in Classic WoW, and that would have looked amazing. But yeah, I'd say that this does it for me in this tier list video. I hope everyone enjoyed it. It's you know, it's one of those things where it's like, why did I make this? But you know, I asked people if they'd be interested, and they were like, yeah, this seems fine to me. This seems okay, and you know, I'll vote for this on the Twitter polls. So, but anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna end that here. I'm gonna be playing 8.3 for quite a bit, so I kind of wanted to leave you guys with something to hold you over, something just a little bit of something. You know, I'm trying to figure out videos that I can do that are quick and easy, and they don't take too much time or effort, so that, you know, I can at least post something a week or something. But you know, I'm the Rexxar guy, so I kind of had to kind of do this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna be streaming 8.3 for quite a bit this coming Tuesday. I don't know for how long, but I'm gonna be streaming for quite a while on YouTube. And then when Reforged comes out, there's my plugin for, you know, doing Rexxar. I'm gonna be doing that for a while on Twitch, and I'll be posting up the episodes per campaign on my YouTube, so I could use that for my channel for visuals, and also for other people to use. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this. This is definitely one of my weirder videos, but you know what, that's okay. Go ahead and give this a like if you liked it, give it a dislike if you didn't. Again, I'm going to be streaming quite a bit here, so I don't know when my next video is going to be, but there's got to be some machinimas I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing my Lord of the Clans machinima series. There's going to be more information on that. I should probably do an announcement video about that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed Rexxar, as always. And I will see you guys next time. So, ciao for now, see ya, and always be doing the Rexxar job, I guess. I don't know. See ya.